Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel and All Seasons Homestead. Today I have a pretty decent sized thrift haul to share with you. These items are things from 3 places and over the last 2 or 3 weeks, and the little market that I told you all about in last year's thrift haul videos has reopened. I wasn't expecting them to be opened yet. They said they would be opening up in the spring once the cold weather passes, and I just drove by after one of my kids' homeschool classes and they were open, and I did not have any cash with me because I wasn't expecting it. But I went inside and I found quite a few beautiful items, and I had to go get cash and come back and pay for the items. So now that they told me that they will be open on Fridays again, I'm pretty excited about that. I probably will not go every Friday. We have other things that we're doing and need to get ready for, and spring cleanup. But I'm gonna try to pop in at least a couple of Fridays a month, and so I will show you the things that I got from the 3 locations. Okay, one place that we went to was actually just 2 miles away from us, and I wasn't really wanting to go because I was in the middle of deep cleaning a room, but I decided that, hey, it's just 2 miles away, and they didn't have much, but I got these beautiful bowls, and it was basically kind of a little thrift market, and people had their tables set up. So from one lady, I got these 3 bowls, all for 50 cents. This one right here has no markings, but I liked the shape of it. It's still a little dirty, but it has some crazing inside. And then this little heavy duty bowl. It's very heavy. And it's a smaller one. You can tell it fits in my hands. And a teeny tiny one with little feet or little legs on it. I'm not sure what this was used for. These 2 I'm going to put in my booth, my antique booth. And this one I'm going to keep. Then from the same location but a different vendor, I got this bowl. And that's all I got from that little flea market. Actually, I went to 4 places. I forgot another place that I went to was another kind of pop-up flea market. My sister-in-law invited me to go. She got a few beautiful items. I think the only thing I got was this croc right here. And it has very beautiful crazing on it. Don't know if you can see that. But it was just the perfect amount of cream and crazing. I just really like this. So I paid $12 for this. So, I think that's a good deal, but I'm used to prices being like $1 to $3, but this is for myself, and I'm gonna put my wooden spoons in it. I really love this. Okay, from one of our thrift stores, I got this jar. It's a pretty nice size jar, and it was $3. And it is not an antique or anything special. It still has the sticker on the bottom. But I got this because I'm gonna start collecting some of these for my mother-in-law. She's gonna redo her kitchen, so I thought some of these would be very special for her. And this is a nice size. It looks like maybe a 2-quart. And then from the same store, and for my mother-in-law also, I got this little jar. And this was just $1.25. So maybe she could put her spices or whatever she cooks with in these. And these would be pretty in a cabinet or on a shelf or her counter. And I also got from the same store a little Pyrex bowl. It was $2. And it's just a cute little blue bowl. And I know some people like to collect these. I'm just going to put this in my booth so somebody else can enjoy it. And then I got one of these, I'm kind of forgetting what they're called at the moment. I have a collection of these on a little simple shelf downstairs. This one's just going to go to my booth. But some people like these kind of rustic style in their decor, and I only paid 25 cents for this one. And it's one of the small ones. It's not one of the larger ones. So since I don't see the small ones very often, I decided to pick that up. And then I also found a creamer and a sugar set. And these are just so adorable. They say made in Japan. And I thought this would be really cute for fall decoration, kind of a cottage style. It could even be very cute in farmhouse style also. They're neutral enough, I think you could leave them out all the time, but some people like to pull, you know, their fall decor out once a year. But I couldn't pass those up for $2. They're adorable. Okay, another thrift store I went to, I got this picture for $2. And I know it's, you know, more of a winter picture. I'm having trouble with all the lighting. Hopefully you can see that okay. It's very vintage, pretty old looking. I just thought that was so cute, and I love the colors. Then from the same thrift store, I got a pie pan, and it was just $2, and this is actually for my daughter. And it's a small one. I haven't measured this, but mine is quite a lot bigger than this, but I really liked the detail. So I messaged her and I said, hey, do you need a pie pan? And she said, yes, actually I do. So I got this one. And then in my last thrift haul video, I shared with you guys some ideas for thrifted chicken feeders or pots and pans or different ideas. I think I had a bunt pan that I'm going to use as a hanging chicken feeder. Well, I also found these two pans. They're really heavy duty, I believe, pizza pans. And they're pretty big. They're a little beat up. But they were just $1 each. So this is another idea if you want to use something from the thrift store, something pretty and aesthetic, or something just really simple like this. And it would save a lot of money versus going to the farm store and buying something that's expensive and plastic. So for $2, I got 2 pans for chicken feed. And then I also got this really pretty green, I'm not really sure what it is. If anybody knows what this could possibly be, please comment below. I paid $1 for it, and it's made in USA. And I don't know if it was for ink. I don't believe it'd be for ink, but it's a beautiful, unique shape and really pretty. You could use it at Christmas time decorations, but I was thinking spring because it's such a vibrant green. Maybe put some little flowers in there. And then I also got these adorable little glass flower vases, teeny tiny. So I'm gonna show you one by one, and then I'm gonna line them up and show you them next to each other. But they're very small, And I can't remember how much I paid for, maybe $2.50. There's this one. And this one says lead crystal art marks or art mark. That. This one's slightly bigger. This one's teeny tiny. And this one has a little bit more color difference to it. I think these are absolutely adorable. You could use these as little plant starts, like if you're propagating a piece of one of your plants, or you could line them up and put little spring flowers in them. I mean, you could decorate with these all kinds of ways. I just thought they were too adorable. Okay, and the last thing I got from that little thrift store was this little creamer. And I think I paid $1 for this. It has no marking, but it's pretty thick, has a simple green detail. And for now I'm going to keep this, but I probably will put it in my booth at one point. This would be really pretty as spring decoration too, and it's very tiny. Okay, so the market that I told you, that's on Fridays, and they rent a location, and it's very cold in there, and that's why they're only doing it in spring and summer and into the fall. So all of these items next, I got all for $20. And basically what you do there is you give them an offer, or you bring your box or your armloads full of stuff and you give them an offer, or they'll tell you kind of like a base price. So the first thing I got was this picture, and it says $4.95 on it, but that was not the price I paid for. I'm not sure how old it is, and I also want to take this apart to see if this is an actual sketch. Maybe I'll do that right now. Okay, I actually had to turn the camera off because that was really difficult. It has these little plastic knobs and I had to turn them. And this is a plastic frame. And no, this is not an actual sketch. It's a piece of paper, but it's still very pretty. It's a print, I mean. So I don't know if I'm going to make a gallery wall in my room with this. This would be really cute in a bedroom, but I really like the shape of this frame and the color. Another picture that I got, and this I really want everybody's comments, everybody's thoughts, opinions, ideas, what this could be. I love the black frame, and it looks very old, and it's some kind of cross stitch. Oh, now I see what it is. I have stared at this and I just realized what it is. Is that a chair and a woman, and she's knitting? Is that what that is? Because I have looked at it this way, I've looked at it this way, and I was just asking everyone, what is this? So let me know in the comments, is that what it is? Is that the chair and a lady with a big dress? I don't know what that is. It's still very dusty and dirty, but I love the frame. It's just very old and has a lot of character to it. Then I have a set of 7 of these little juice glasses, and they are just adorable. They're still very dirty. I haven't washed them, But these remind me of something that my grandma and my aunt had. Completely different pattern, but it's the same size. And I thought somebody would really enjoy these. I'm gonna put them in my booth for sale. But wouldn't these look so cute for spring if you have an open shelf? Like I said, I have 7 of them. That's 5, 2 more over there. They're just too cute. Okay, I don't even know why I picked this up. I mean, I think I just threw it in the box. But it's a wooden handle. It's very, I might try to clean it off. It's rusty. Maybe sharpen it up. Maybe I was thinking about putting it in the garden shed with some vintage tools, because I picked up this little spade and they have wooden handles. I mean, I didn't really pay for them. They're just all in the same box. And then this piece, a masher with a green handle. These sell really well in my booth. I've had many green handle vintage kitchen utensils, and some in perfect condition and some pretty beat up, but they all sell really well. And then I'm pretty excited about these because I'm always looking for these mason jar lids. And a while back, well, last year at the same market, I saw a whole box full and I didn't need any, so I passed them by. Well, since then I found a couple of jars that didn't have lids, so I said if I ever see some lids again, then I will pick these up. And I believe I got 4 or 5. One I put on a jar already. Okay, and then I got 3 half-gallon mason jars, and this one is Mason's patent, November 30th, 1858. And the color is just a very light blue. Here's the color of blue that I've already had. So you can see like a big color difference. If the lighting in my house is okay, you can see a color difference. This one just looks a lot older, and you can even feel that they're not perfectly round. They have a little bit of shape to them. So I was pretty excited to get this one. Also got these 2, same size, the really big ones. Atlas Easy Seal. This one has the lid, and again it's that same like very subtle blue. This one did not have a lid. I'm thinking about keeping this one for a while because I thought this would look really pretty on the table with some daisies or some pretty summer flowers. I just thought it would be a cute, simple, rustic way to decorate. So total, I got 3 of these. And then the very last thing, or things, I'm very excited about was a whole bunch of wooden spoons. So let me show you in detail. There's this one, some kind of masher. Has just some slight details in it. This one's kind of lightweight. This one, it's very long. This one is pretty deep, and then the handle is very flat. I have not cleaned these or oiled them up yet, but I plan to do so. And this guy right here, I love this. It has a very little detail of kind of a curvy serrated edges. It's very flat and thin, but this is really nice. Another one that has a little bit of detail, very long. And this one doesn't look quite as old, but it's still really, really pretty. It's just a little bit more smooth and perfect compared to the other ones, which are a little bit more rustic. And then the last one, I think this is beautiful. Simple handle, but a big old head. Maybe some kind of a meat masher. And look how pretty these look inside the Croc that I got. Okay, that was all for today's thrift haul. I'm pretty excited about my items that I'm going to decorate with and the items that I'm going to clean up and put in my booth. And let me know down in the comments which item was your favorite and how would you style it. I think I'm also going to put some of my items that I'm going to keep. I'm going to put them where I want them, and I will show you that also. Here is my mantle that I decorated in a past video, and this is my little vase that I've already had, but that's what I did with mine. Is for a pop of green, I put some plant pieces in there waiting for it to root out, and it has, so I can actually repot that. But that's like the ones that I just thrifted. Okay, here are my spoons that I use. I have two little ones, and I mainly use these for sourdough starter. I have a couple of old ones that I thrifted last year. I love these. These two I use all the time for stirring tea in big gallon jars. These are not vintage, they're actually new. Nothing special, but I use them. And these are very heavy duty. And I have one of those, not really sure what they're called, I just call them scrapers. So kind of like the one that I thrifted, and I use this for getting the dough around a bowl. These are nothing important, but I use these for salad. And then these are just kind of multi-purpose spoons that I have no attachment to. But I use them all the time, and they all need to be kind of oiled. So here's the ones that I just thrifted. They're absolutely beautiful, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to put these in my booth. Because even though they're beautiful, and I could use them, but I like things, you know, that I can use. I'm practical. So here is the Croc. Maybe you can see in the lighting a little bit better how it looks. And that's how it looks. And I cook right here, so I can just grab my spoons when I need them. And then that bowl I'm going to add to these, so I'll show you what that looks like. Now up in my kitchen shelf, I have these bowls right here for easy access, and these I use all the time, every day. And then these pretty ones over here, I use those more in the summer if I have extra vegetables or hold extra eggs. Other than that, these guys are just going to be stacked as pretty decoration for now. So the lighting's probably not very good right now, but that's where I stacked them. And actually I have a bowl that goes there also, but I use that all the time, and it has food in it at the moment. But I'm kind of obsessed with bowls. I love all the ones that have some detail on them, but then I like the simple ones also. Thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.